The Bible is a book full of stories. These stories teach us about God and how we should live. They are exciting, sad, and hopeful all at once. Even though they were written a long time ago, they still matter today. These stories help us understand right and wrong. They show us the consequences of our choices. Most importantly, they teach us about God's love and forgiveness. Let's explore some of these stories and see what lessons we can learn. In the story of Noah's Ark, God saw that people were doing bad things. He was sad and decided to flood the earth. But Noah was a good man. God told him to build an ark and save his family and 2 of every animal. After the flood, God promised to never flood the whole earth again. He placed a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his promise. This story teaches us that God punishes wickedness, but he also offers forgiveness and a new beginning. Next we have the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. These cities were full of wicked people. God decided to destroy the cities because of their wickedness, but God saved a righteous man named Lot and his family. Lot's wife looked back at the city as they were leaving and turned into a pillar of salt. This story teaches us that we should obey God and not be attached to things that are bad for us. The story of the Tower of Babel tells us about a time when everyone spoke the same language. People decided to build a tower so high that it would reach heaven. God saw their pride and confused their languages so they couldn't understand each other. This story teaches us that we should not let pride get in the way of our relationship with God. God chose Moses to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. On Mount Sinai, God gave Moses the 10 Commandments. These rules told the people how to live good lives and treat each other with respect. The 10 Commandments are still important today. They teach us to love and respect God and to treat others the way we want to be treated. The Israelites, led by Joshua, reached the city of Jericho. God told them to march around the city once a day for 6 days. On the 7th day they marched 7 times and blew trumpets. The walls of Jericho came crashing down. This story teaches us that with faith and obedience, we can overcome even the biggest obstacles. Finally, the story of Jesus' birth is a story of hope and love. Jesus was born in a stable in Bethlehem. Angels announced his birth to shepherds, and wise men followed a star to find him. King Herod, afraid of Jesus, ordered all baby boys in Bethlehem to be killed. But an angel warned Mary and Joseph, and they escaped to Egypt with baby Jesus. Jesus came to save us from our sins. He taught us about God's love and forgiveness. His story is a message of hope for everyone. These are just a few of the many stories in the Bible. They are full of adventure, lessons, and hope. These stories remind us that God is always with us and we should always strive to follow his teachings.